So what's up, world of YouTube? It's your boy Kix here. Today we're playing Armored Warfare. I'm gonna run the T62 vet on Operation Starlight, and Starlight is, when I see it queued up on the map, I usually want to, like, my first assumption is, well, I'm probably not gonna spawn in time. I usually spawn late, not late into a match, but like it takes a minute for me to actually get into the match. So like usually by the time I get into the match, stuff's already happening. But what I pray for is that there's some light tank, APC, something, armored, one of the tank destroyers, something light, something fast that gets down to that other opposite of the river and just starts lighting up enemy tanks when they come across that road, and everything just kind of falls in place right there, because it's like you get to pop shots and as they're coming down, as they're trying to get into the cow circle, they're not paying attention to you because you're like a couple kilometers out. If anything, they're paying attention to the tank that's like right there, lighting them up if they spotted him. If it's like a main battle tank, just kind of face checking them all. If you're in some like I've seen people in like, and like you don't have to be in a light tank or something like really scout fast to do it. I've seen people in main battle tanks do it. I've seen people in Leopard 1s do it and just straight Hulk tank that shit. But doing that, you really do have to be careful, because here's the thing: once you get spotted and the enemy knows you're there, every gun is going to be pointed at you. And if you're in something as squishy as a leopard wing, well, good luck to you on that one.
Looks like the Lions have prepared fuel trucks for their
I can't
contingency
really help
plan.
you. I mean, I can pop shots, but I can only do so much damage, and as you can see, there's people popping shots right now. I've just spawned into the match. I believe they've cleared the town out already, because I came to the game. I didn't really get enough time to actually go into the clear the town. I hate getting into this. Getting into this map, this part of the map being like a really light tank destroyer, because it's like I don't like getting up. I don't like doing knife fights, like really up and close knife fights with main battle tanks. It's just not fun for me. I've seen other people do it, like successfully, like, kind of like square around, like use the maneuverability of the lighter and to outflank them. But it's just like I can't do it on this map. Not with a tank destroyer. I just can't. I'm not that skilled, so I usually when I'm in a light tank or something, an APC,
they're targeting the central farm,
something
just
really
as
light,
I
like
expected.
no fucking
If
armor,
anything happens,
I usually try to get out of town as quick as possible. It doesn't really matter where the hell I go as long as I'm out of the town. I literally usually just point my tank to the nearest exit of the town, and I get there as fast as I fucking can. Because I really, these close-up in night fight with the T62, I'd have been fine. If I would have had to tank a couple shots from some main battle tanks, I could have went back and forth from knife fight, get in there, and slug it out with some MVTs, or maybe even some tank destroyers. Because I'm meant to take the damage. That's how I play this tank. I really almost play this tank the same way I kind of play Soviet tanks and all the tanks. It's got a very inaccurate gun. Well, it's not that inaccurate, but it's less accurate than than say something like the gun on the Leopard or the gun on the M60. So what I literally like to do is really get up and close and knife fight. And when I say inaccuracy means, I probably I literally mean like it's like I like to snipe modules out. I like to snipe crewmen out. Knock out your modules, knock out your ammo rack, stuff like that. I do things like that with Leopard, with the M60, with pretty much any other tank but Soviet main battle tanks, and that's just my experience so far with Soviet main battle tanks, and you know, if I try to get artillery, but the shot just lands a second too slow. Artillery is gonna have a hard on for me, and it's gonna bite me in the ass to sit there, even though I shouldn't move. Dumbass. It gives you a big ass warning. And it's like, hey, move your fat ass. Artillery is gonna drop a shoulder in HP for not moving as I'm trying to penetrate the front of a main battle tank, and actually it's coming up right here. Right about now. You can see no effect. I try to shoot the lower glacis. I think it hit upper. And that's what I mean about the angling with that. I try to hit the lower glacis of the tank, and there you see me pay heavily for standing there, even though I just try to get that damage in. You know, I've only gotten 2 kills with this tank so far, but I really don't use this tank as like a kill tank. What I more use it for is a damage sponge slash like I'm gonna drill you with like a high explosive anti-tank round, or if I have to, an APC or a sabot round, and drain your health and let like the APCs, the tank destroyers, you know, let the light tanks, let the armored personnel carriers, you know, let those guys clean you up. It's got really good damage, but it doesn't really have a really good reload for like if I need to deal with multiple targets. If I need to deal with multiple targets, then I'm either going to lose a lot of health in the process of this, or I'm screwed.
Target locked on.
And that boils down to the way as I get a really good damage roll right there on that tank. But other than that, I'm really just now getting into this game. I really haven't been playing it that much. So I take a nice nasty hit, but I finish that guy off right there, and we're gonna take victory here in a couple of seconds. I didn't really do that much damage, but I really want to thank that leopard for coming down here and just spotting everything when the game started. It made life a lot easier for this team as I'm going to try to take pod shots here, so we're taking victory here in a second. We're capping out, I believe. Yeah, we're capping out. Just trying to take victory here. I mean, yeah, I am taking victory here. One take is all we're doing, though. So we're just capping out and just trying to take pod shots here. And as you know, again, and take victory. Subscribe if you guys want to see more gameplay of this. I will be trying to do more gameplay. Hit that like button as well. And, well, I'll see you guys later.